Hey, it's Dave. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my muzzleloader season. First off, you're going to see some of the deer action that I had. I hunted only one day muzzleloader at the property, and so this is the action that I saw on the food plot in the middle of the woods. I chose not to shoot anything, and mainly because I wanted to save the opportunity to shoot another deer for when I went to Virginia. I have I've already have 2 in the freezer. At the most, maybe 2 more is what I want to put in the freezer, so a total of 4. So anyway, I passed on these deer, so you're going to see that. Hey, it's Dave. So, day 2 in Virginia. Rain. I guess that describes it. Rain. I haven't seen any deer today. Yesterday I saw 2, 4, 7 doe, I believe. 2 different spots. So a lot of activity. Everybody says the rut's in. I haven't seen a buck follow yet. Tomorrow's a doe day, so look forward to that. But today it's just a day. Try to keep dry. We'll see how it goes. It's cold too. It's like in the 40s. This morning it was 28 or 30 degrees, something like that. So frost in the air. It's supposed to get real cold for me. It will feel real cold. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So anyway, we'll see. I don't know how much I'll videotape of this, but it's just an update midway through the hunt. Don't have any real action to show you. The deer I saw yesterday moved too quick and I couldn't get them on camera. And then my battery died, so I was almost the whole day without the camera. I think the cold weather had something to do with it. So batteries are replaced, but now I don't have anywhere to set it up in this chair blind, so I'm just using my phone. So that's where it goes. It's fine. All right. And that's where I'm at right now. So hopefully we'll see a buck walk out, or hopefully we'll see some does run by. And then that means a buck should be following, because they rut even in the rain. So hopefully this works out. All right. I'll keep you posted. Dave out. Shortly after I filmed this, a doe walked out on the field. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to get a camera on it. So it was the one deer I saw, but it was a good sign to see a doe walking out in the rain. I was hopeful that I'd see a buck fall, but no such luck that day. All right, Dave out. Morning. It's November 16th, Wednesday, the doe day. And once again, we're at a new spot. The way it works sometimes. Is where you hunt one day isn't necessarily where you get to hunt the next. So far, each day we're having to learn or relearn a different area. But anyway, hopefully we get on some doe or a buck today. It's good to have flexibility. I've seen does most of the days. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. But, all right, it's a beautiful morning. Ton of rain yesterday. It's tough hunting yesterday. But sunshine today, so hopefully we'll get it done. Ron's about 300 yards down behind me. That way. And actually over on that side of the road. And hopefully he'll get lucky too. All right, Dave out.
I'm trying to focus in on a deer that I see hit the field, and it turns out to be a spike. I didn't see its antlers till a little bit later on. I was thinking the first was a doe, then I saw it was small, and so then I decided to try to film it, and I do a terrible job. So I apologize for the blurriness of it. But what it is a small spike that comes out, and unfortunately, you can't even see its antlers because I do such a horrible job of filming it. I was really having trouble that day, so filming. But anyways, getting used to a camera, and that's the way it goes. Dave out.
Hey, it's Dave. So, Thursday afternoon, out here in the woods. Didn't get to hunt this morning. Had breakfast with a friend and lunch with another friend, so just thought I'd wait till this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. Sunset's around like 4:50, so got about 3 hours hunting. We'll see. Hopefully we get it done. Today's word. Tuesday was rainy. Today, chilly. Wind, cold. But at least sun's out. All right, hopefully we get it done. Ron got it done last night. Got a 6-point. Year and a half old, but 6-point. So give him credit. He got it right at dusk. So hopefully we can get it done today. All right, Dave out. So I just did all that. Can't believe it. Hey, it's Dave. Now I'm actually recording. I was talking to a phone that had nothing recording on it. And you think I could see the little square red box with the numbers. But nope, missed it completely. So, it's Friday afternoon. It's the last afternoon hunting at AP Hill for me. And I hunted last night in the area to the right. I was down in the woods overlooking a empty creek bed. I had seen a couple does there Monday, and so I thought maybe does might come into heat, have some bucks in there. I didn't see anything, but Ron saw some does being 5 does. Well, actually saw 2, and then he saw 5 later. and it was being chased by a buck. And what it looks like, the does are moving from one forested area to the other through these open, cleared spots. And so we're set up. He's watching one cleared spot area, and I'm watching another. So anyway, hopefully we'll see something tonight. I'll show a pan what it looks like. I am bundled up because temperature's probably, it's in the like low 40s, but the wind, when the wind hits you in the shade, it's cold. So I have a lot of layers on. I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy in orange. So enjoy that. All right, Dave out. So this wraps up my muzzleloader season. I saw a lot of deer. I had a lot of interactions. I did not get anything that I wanted to shoot, so that's the way it goes. I spent a whole week and a lot of time in the woods, and I loved every minute of it. And so, yeah, I didn't shoot a deer, but I had a great time. I thank Ron and Robert for all their interactions. Ron was a great host, let me stay at his place, and hunted with me every day. Robert, um, his business is really busy, and so he didn't have much time, and I appreciate that. But he still turned us on to some good areas. And so, anyway, it was a good week, and I enjoyed it, but it just didn't work out this year. All right, as I always say, make kindness your business. You know, this is the season to have an opportunity for a lot of kindness. People are really open to it. See if you can help somebody out, or do something as simple as an angel tree. Pick one of those off at one of the stores and help somebody out. Lots of opportunities. So anyway, I encourage you to do that, and be safe. Dave out. All right, let me spend a little bit talking about what it's like to hunt at AP Hill. So AP Hill is huge, has a huge forested area, and they are very gracious, and they open it up to the public to hunt and to fish and to get firewood. And so those activities, the military base supports. And the way it works is you have to go through the clearance, get cleared, and they give you a little card that you carry that shows you have a cleared background and you're allowed to access the property. Each day during hunting season, on a applicable day to hunt, they have a list of the areas that are open. They're called CAs and TAs, training areas and controlled areas. And so the CAs are, I don't usually hunt those. I can, I have the status to do it, but I usually choose not to. Mainly because of the antler restrictions. You have to harvest a deer, it has to have 3 points on one side, and the smallest point could be is an inch. And I get it. There's a lot of states that do that, and you have to deal with that all the time. But if I go to the TAs, I don't have to deal with it. So if I accidentally shoot a buck that has, I thought 3 points on one side, but it's only got two, and then I'm not. I don't have potential suspension. So that's why I choose it. And so what they do, that's kind of off track too. But what they do is each day they'll assign certain areas, and then you can choose over around the night before. You get to choose, and you can apply to reserve one of those spots for you to hunt. And I'll take like one of the areas maybe has 3 available slots, so you could apply and say, I'd like to get one of those spots. I'd like to reserve it for the next day. If you are in line and it's open, you can reserve it. Now you have to claim that spot by 6 o'clock the next morning. That means you have to get up pretty early and be out at the base and checked in and at your spot, which is not a big deal. And that's usually what I do. The difference that happened this year, as opposed to past years, was I never really got to learn an area.
we were always rotating through, except for Thursday and Friday. So Thursday night evening, we got to hunt the same place. Had an opportunity to hunt a place we had hunted earlier in the week, um, and so on Friday. But up until then, it had been pretty much, you hunt. We hunted an area. Ron and I did. Started to get a feel for it, and we're thinking the plan for the next day, and then we look and it's closed. That happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and to some extent Thursday. Some of the areas were um, still closed. But anyways, it just makes it much more of a challenge. The other challenge I have, and I'm not complaining, is that I just don't have I don't have the mobility to get to some of the areas that are probably more prime for hunting. And I'm not complaining. It's just it's the result of some of the things I've had to deal with in my life. But that's just the way it is. And so I take it with a grain of salt. I still saw a lot of deer. It's just I didn't get to see them when they were in season. Like I saw does on days I couldn't shoot does. I saw the only buck I saw was a spike, and I'm not going to shoot that. So anyway, that's the way it goes. And I have shot large. In fact, one of the largest deer I've shot. I think the largest buck I've shot was at AP Hill, and hey, it was I was at a very accessible spot. So it does work out in your favor sometimes. Just it's hard. It's a hard place to hunt. You're hunting areas that have a lot of pressure, a lot of human interaction. If it's not open for hunting, then there's been training happening in that. So the deer are scattered around, and they do recede into the harder places to get to as the pressure grows. So I get it, but for me, this muzzle loading season was hard, and and that's the way it goes. So, but anyways, that's a little bit about how AP Hill works. I babbled on a little bit about it. It's fair, it's equitable. I do not have any issues with how they run it. It's just this year, because of the way the training happened at the base the week I was there, it was a little bit more difficult. Or you could say I chose poorly on the training areas. I could have chose ones that maybe by luck were open. You don't know going into when you choose which ones are going to be open or not. So